Aubameyang, oh brilliant! He took it first time and with devastating effect. Put through by Steve Bold, would you believe it?
I don't want to waste what's left. The storms we
The game, according to the referee, and Bergkamp certainly life in hand.
No, I don't want to waste what's left. And on we'll go.
Henri, what a goal!
Dance through the highways till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go.
He's in again, pushed out by Bartes, Wiltor!
What is up, guys? Welcome back to the Blind Gooner. Welcome to another show. Listen, I hope you can all see me with the camera because it is a bit fucking wonky, like it and not having a guest on this evening. I'm not able to get sighted assistants to kind of give me, oh yeah, hey, yay, that's okay. Big up everybody in the chat. Listen, there is 15 people. Please smash the like button. I hope you're all doing well. Listen, I just want to say hi to a couple of people. I want to say big up to Arsenal Manic, Red Army, Victoria, Bargav. Big up. Big up Bargav. Big up Seamus. Big up Melina. Big up DJ Samuel. Bargav, is this an open stream? Do you know what? I've not thought about that. I just put the title and I was going to rant for a bit and then read out some of your comments. But do you know what I can do if you guys, if you want to, let me know and I can DM somebody. I can DM you the link. Evening, Shep. Big up Liam Vince. Sack him ASAP. He's not the right man for the job. Yeah, big up to you. Big up Chadwick as well. Jesus, lots of you in the chat tonight. Big up each and every one of you. Big up Joanne Smith. Sack him. He's a useless tool. Yeah, listen, I'm going to get into some more of your comments a little bit down the line. But yeah, do smash the likes. And yeah, it wasn't fucking great yesterday, was it? Let's be honest, it was absolutely shit. It was absolutely. Big up Stephen Featley as well. And yeah, it wasn't great. Wasn't great, was it? Fucking. And you know what? Like, I just look on it and think it's not working. It's not working at all, is it? Do you know what I mean? You know, it's not working at all. It's just absolutely. It's absolutely pants. Absolutely pants. Yeah, big up Mike England. I'm fed up with this shit from. I'm fed up with this shit. 22 likes already. Big up. You know what, right? Do you know what? I was going to sit here and rant, and I'm feeling generous, right? Yeah. So who wants to come on? Let me know. If there's enough people who want to come on, what I'll do is I'll get you on one at a time and we can have a little bit of a chat about Arteta. And I'll do it one at a time just to make it a bit more interesting. So who here would in the chat would be interested in coming on and listen, just having a little bit of rant about Arteta? Do you know what? I'm feeling a little bit kind of do you know what? I'm feeling a little bit kind of friendly. So I'm going to give you guys a chance. Whoever's interested, who's interested, DM the link to Stephen Featley. Omar, you absolutely joker. Stephen, bear with me 1 second and I'll DM you the link, right? Yeah, because I've got to figure out how to do this on stream while I'm doing it. So bear with me 1 second. So it's not been great, is it? Not been great from Arteta. Yeah, if you guys can hear me in the background, it's because I'm sending the link to Stephen. So bear with me 1 second. Let's get Stephen on here. Oh shit, mate! Do you know what? I don't even think I've got your DM up because I think I might have deleted your conversation chat just because I was clearing my DM inbox. So DM me again, mate. DM me just so I can get the chatter there and I'll send it to you. If anybody else wants to come on and has me on Twitter, let me know. I'm feeling kind of like I could open it up tonight. Do you know what I mean? So it wasn't a planned open stream, but do you know what? I'm feeling a bit generous tonight. So hold on, let me send Stephen the link. Hopefully you've DM'd me so I can find your chat. There you go, got it. There you go. Links coming your way. Stephen, link is coming your way. Right, links your way. So yeah, sorry about that, guys. It's not very interesting, is it? So yeah, Arteta has not been great. Arsenal Manic says, I've just DM'd you the link, Stephen. So yeah, come on. No worries, Omar, mate. I've just, what are we meant to do, says Bar Gavin. Arsenal Manic says, when the stadium opens, trash it. Liam Vince says, could be a good thing to be out of Europe. Yeah, absolutely, Mike. They got the real captain. So let's have a look here. On Mega Hands says, Kroenke is a shambles. Right. Jesus Christ. These comments are moving like mad. So, Stephen, you've got the link. Oh, there you are. Hold on. Let me add you in.
I'm in
there
the background,
you go.
mate.
Yeah, do you know what, though? Usually it beeps when someone's backstage because I've got the beeps turned on, and it didn't even do that. I don't know whether it's because I was reading a comment.
Probably.
So, yeah, there's 25 people in chat. Smash the like. Stephen Arteta. What's going wrong? What is going wrong? Because it is fucking, mate. I tell you what, I've had enough of this fucking bullshit. Do you know what I mean? I've had enough of this bullshit. I've had enough of fucking, all the time. This stuff just going around. Do you know what I mean? I've had enough of these same performances. I've just had enough of it, mate. I can't stand it any longer.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts and feelings, first and foremost, on last night's debacle? Because, I gave my opinion in my post-match show, but I want to get your thoughts and feelings. And generally, this title is Sack Arteta Now. So what's your thoughts on both of those, Arteta and this,
well, I completely agree
what's going on?
I mean, I don't usually cry over football matches, over losses, right? Right, because they're football games in the end, right? But after what's happened this week, and knowing the fact Arsenal knew about it, right? They put a performance like that in, even over Rocky Road Castle as well. That was a complete and disgusting performance, and I can't stand anyone that's going to sit here and defend it. They didn't change anything. They didn't want to change anything. They didn't look like they cared. How the hell is Jota, the smallest out of Holding and Chambers, getting that goal? How is Mo Salah breaking free of Gabriel? Right? How are we defensively not set up right? How are we not defensively pressing? Right? There's no desire whatsoever on that pitch. Right? It's all right putting banners around like Rocky Road Castle all over the seats. Well, he'd be turning his grave over that. He'd be turning in his grave. Right?
Yeah, and he would.
He
absolutely would.
Yeah, and I don't want to bring it back to this, right? I don't really want to, but I'm sorry, but right, they knew about Claude. They tweeted about it. They didn't even bother putting in a performance for the fans.
No,
most of the fans,
and that's the thing. And do you know what makes it funny as well?
Daniel, that's why I was crying after it. That's why I was crying, because that hurt. It really hurt. I don't mind losing 110%. You lose, right? But play like that, and then over what's happened, no. I can't defend that.
Yeah. Do you know what was funny after the game? Do you know what was funny, right? Yeah, Arteta come out and apologized, and it's just
I don't accept it, because you'll do it next week.
It's all well and good fucking apologizing. Do you know what I mean? But how many times have we seen this crap performance?
But that's the thing. You do it next week. You'll do it the next week and the next week, right? I'm sorry. It's all right apologizing, but if you keep doing the same thing, you don't really mean it, do you? Mate, you're stubborn as hell. Gabriel Martinelli, I'm sorry, Arsenal fans, if you still believe in this manager, you need to make a choice. You either pick Arteta and sacrifice his club, to be honest, right? Or you get rid of Martinelli, or you keep Martinelli and get rid of this manager. Because the way it's going is between the two of them. Because he doesn't want him. Martinelli will go at the end of the season the way it's going. There's no justifiable reason why he's not starting ahead of Aubameyang. There's no justifiable reason that even El Neni's getting ahead of Ceballos. There's no justifiable reason Cedric's not playing. There's no justifiable reasons. You could pick up a million ton of things you want. There is no reasons. It's just generally our manager can't line up, right? Can't line up in a police parade.
I just want to big up everybody in the chat. As Arsenal Manic says, we're like almost at 30 likes already. That's absolutely fantastic.
Man.
So yeah, big up everybody. Keep smashing that like button, guys. And this week, do you know what? It's kind of, I said this before. It's been kind of like a bittersweet week for me because the channel's taken off, but yet at a heavy cost, and it's
what happens. This is what happened
I
to
feel
mine. I
guilt.
went over 800, and I didn't.
Do you know what it is? Like, I feel
it went over 800. Sorry, it went over 800. Literally, I think straight after that tribute I did that you joined, I didn't care. I didn't care because I don't want it done that way.
You know what it is? Like, I feel guilty for celebrating the fact that my channel's grown because it's I know. Do you know what I mean? It's mad.
Don't worry, we'll get that montage done. We'll get that.
I know.
Done. We'll do that.
I know every time. I just. Do you know what it is? It's mad because when I do feel guilty, it's like I can hear Claude telling me to not be so stupid. Do you know what I mean? Because he's always been a big supporter of my channel. And that's the thing as well, right? Do you know what it is, right? I had Zach on
as well. Is when you when you were.
But I had Zach.
I saw it on the games as well.
I had Zach on here yesterday, right? And at the start of the show, I said, I ain't even bothered about the game tonight. And he talked me into it. He said, come on, we're going to win for club. We're going to do this. And then they turn up with that shit show. Do you know what I mean? It's just absolutely mad.
Yeah.
It's just mad. Absolutely mad. And I just, do you know what it is, right? I'm getting to that point, and I'm being brutally honest, and it might be because of what's happened this week, and it might have just been a long time coming. But I'm getting to the point where I don't even want to watch Arsenal anymore. And I love Arsenal. Do you know what I mean?
I get your point.
You know what I mean? Stephen, can I ask you a question, right? Is my camera, can you see me all right? Is my camera off kilter or something?
Yeah, it's fine.
Because
yeah, it's fine. It's absolutely no problems.
Big up Mike England. He said the performance yesterday was pathetic.
That's just an understatement. I'm trying to keep a cool head.
Yeah, thanks, Arsenal Manic. Listen, I appreciate that, but you know what it is? It's hard, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? It's so hard.
It's one of those you're fed up with watching it, but you love the club that much. You got to.
Yeah. Grant says was listening to Craig Burley on ESPN. He said when will Arteta get put under pressure like other managers like Lampard? Do you know what it is? Everything at Arsenal is just too comfortable.
Yeah. I mean, don't forget, we were 16th at one point, and they didn't even bother, didn't even twitch. It didn't even twitch out of their seats at one point. And we were literally in relegation form. So what makes you think they're going to twitch now? I'm getting, there's some rival fans that might say, yeah, but if the Kroenkes won't allow this, if they're...
Oh, big up the Revenite. Mate, I bet you're happy. Sorry, Stephen, to cut you. I've just seen his comment. I bet you're happy. But big up to you, mate.
Yeah, I was just saying is that some of these fans, some of the fans that I've spoken to, they talk about like the Kroenkes won't want to let their asset go down. I said, look, if they could find a profit, even if it was in the damn championship, they'd take it. They don't care. They literally don't care. Otherwise, we would have got rid of him when we were 16th.
Yeah.
So they don't care. They're making money. They don't care. The only reason they haven't made money this year is because of the pandemic. Otherwise, they would have made money. And because they've not made money, and we've got to pay £120 million back in one hit, what makes you think we're going to buy anyone? We'll get all these fans saying we're going to buy 4 or 5 players or get rid of 4 or 5 players or the wage bill. Right? We're going to have a massive overhaul. Yeah? Are you in cuckoo land? Right? Can you stop dreaming like that we're going to win the Champions League in 3 years? We're going to win a title in 2, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we ain't winning no title at the moment.
No.
And John the Revenite, mate, listen, enjoy the win, mate, because you fully deserved it as well.
Yeah.
You fully fucking deserved it. Do you know what, right? You guys outplayed us. I don't even think we even had a decent passage of play in that game. I was listening to that game, and I'm going to be honest, guys, right? I was listening to that game, and half of me my mind was elsewhere, and half of me was just like, what the fuck is going on here? Do you know what I mean? What was going on? And that's the thing.
We put Liverpool
That's
under
the
pressure. If we
but
put
that's the
Liverpool under
thing.
pressure in that game, we would have won it.
But Stephen, that's the
playing
thing.
well.
That's the thing. Liverpool were on a fucking shit run of form, but yet when they play us, like when everybody else plays us, they turn into prime Barcelona.
No. We made them look like that. We were that poor. Liverpool were not great, right? They didn't have to get out of second gear. It's like Man City. They didn't have to get out of second gear at all, right? I'm sorry, but what makes you sit there as a manager, Arteta, and say Liverpool are exceptional? What? No, they were poor. They weren't great. We was crap. No, we were worse. And I'm trying not to damn swear here, right? But I mean, for fuck's sake, like they were worse. They literally, it was like 11 statues on a pitch, didn't know what to do with each other. I'm sorry. What makes you think Liverpool played so exceptionally well? Because that is not a Liverpool side that I saw play really well last season. It's very far from it.
But against us, they outplayed us. That do you know? Like they might not have played well.
That hard.
Mate, honestly, like my fucking nan in her mobility scooter could have outrun all our players. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
I've got
seriously,
no blood left in my system. I could have run around the pitch and done something.
You know what I mean? It's mad. But it's do you know what really pisses me off? Right? Yeah, I put a tweet out, promoting this show. And somebody commented, and you can see it I've left it there. Somebody go and look at the tweet. Somebody, I think Sophie from the Highbury squad retweeted it, and then somebody underneath goes something about not approving of the title. Not for me, thanks. Like, and it's just like, Jesus, what the fuck is it? When are these fans going to wake up and realize Arteta isn't Arsenal Manic says Arsenal play every struggling club back into form. Liverpool didn't even have to play that well. Yeah, big up to you, Arsenal Manic, as well. And guys, if you do put comments in, I'm going to get them to them as well. It's just StreamYard, there's a bit of a lag. Like it's a bit like our fucking team at the moment. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, do you know what? It's even. Do you know what's even funnier is that
Kroenke out embarrassing ownership, says Tom.
Yeah, I mean, people. You may not have noticed. Have you seen like every time a player plays well for Arsenal, he then gets dropped.
James says, did any of your players even break a sweat? Mate, they probably didn't.
But the thing is that Saka's played well. Yeah, he's been injured, right? But a number of players that start getting into good form, like Pepe was playing well at one point, he got dropped. Lacazette started playing well, he got dropped. Right? Martinelli was playing well, he got dropped.
Yeah.
But, Cedric was playing well, he got dropped.
Sorry.
It's
and do you know what? Do you know what, Stephen?
Well, so why would they want to play well?
Do you know what, Stephen? Right, let me be honest here. Right,
yeah.
I'm going to be. I'm actually running out of patience for Aubameyang as well. Like I am running out of patience, and I've supported him. Like I have supported him. I've sat on so many streams, right? Yeah, and I've championed him. But you know what? I've seen him do like that, and he isn't going to come into good form. He isn't going to come into good form, and the reason why he's not going to come into good form is because he's not bothering, and that's what I'm seeing here. Like he's just not bothering, and that is sad. Do you know what I mean? It's sad because I liked him as a player. I liked him, the fact that he connected with the fans. But I tell you what, he's tuned out. He's so tuned out of Arsenal, not even a fucking guitar tuner could tune him back in. Do you know what I mean? Like, seriously.
It's like another Mesut Ozil situation, isn't it? This guy, I'm sorry, Aubameyang needs to go. He's getting old. He's not in form. Right? What makes you think he's going to get any better? He's not even trying to. Right? Sorry, troops, but he's got to go. I'm sorry. I made the mistake. Maybe I was you know what? Hindsight's a wonderful thing. Because if we had hindsight, I would have just said we should have sold him in the summer. But obviously, he helped us win an FA Cup. So obviously, everyone wanted him to stay. But how long?
Fair play to you, Omar, because you have been telling me, and I've been championing him. And you have been telling me every single stream, and I've been going, no, he'll come back into form. And he's just not doing nothing.
Do you know what told me? It was the game after we played Leeds. Right? You got a hat trick against Leeds. What did you do the next game? Nothing. That just summed it up for me. It was like, well, if you're not going to kick on from a hat trick, when are you going to? This guy he's one behind the Golden Boot last season. He was equal on the Golden Boot the season before, and he's not even. Is he even above double figures this season? He's not even above that. With 28 games into the season, 29 even. No, 30. 30 games in the season, Aubameyang has not got even over 10 goals.
Yeah.
But Arteta's really improving the squad. Yeah. I mean, that third goal, better defensive structure by Gabriel, isn't it? Good one. Right? The crosses are brilliant. Yeah. You carry on with that agenda. Right? Those Arteta fans, you carry on with that agenda. Go on. Because I ain't listening.
There's 29 people in chat. I think you're all on. I think you're all on YouTube. So yeah, if you're all watching on YouTube, smash the like button. Please smash the like button if you're watching on YouTube. I don't think there's many on Facebook. I don't even think anybody's watching on Facebook, to be fair. But yeah, do smash the like button.
Yeah, don't do that now.
We've been, we've literally. I can't believe how many of you there is in the chat tonight. There's like loads of you in the chat. So I
think there's a lot of Arsenal fans that just want to rant.
Yeah,
they just really need to talk. Like it's therapy after such a disgusting display. Apparently, Man United are losing 1-0.
Who's losing 1-0?
Man United.
Fucking Man United are a joke as well.
Them, but it doesn't really matter, does it?
Everybody do you know what fucking... Oh, my God.
I mean, up Brighton on it.
Where? Oh, there we go. I've seen it. This one here from Arsenal Manic. Sevilla should be first on the out sheet. Do Madrid take us for fools?
There's a few that could be on the first.
It wouldn't even get into Madrid's B side. Yeah, you're right there.
I mean, we should. Even if PSG took away the offer from Bellerin and gave it as a loan, I would have taken the loan. At least then he could try and prove himself at PSG.
Big up to a blue whale. What a name.
What a name.
Big up to what was Grant's comment? Let me find it. Grant said we're starting to see why we're beginning to see why Dortmund wanted rid of him. they did warn everybody that Orba has his selfish moments. And do you know what? That's worrying for me because I'm seeing um Orba like he played for Dortmund. I'm seeing that here for Arsenal. And Blue Whale says, as Claude would say, it's time to go. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. It is time to go for Arteta.
It really is. Right. I don't get it. I just don't. I don't get why people still back this man. I don't.
2 years here now. This is shocking, says Arsenal Manic.
I mean, honestly, we're playing Slavia Prague. I don't have confidence for that. And even then, right, we're playing Villarreal, and I don't care what anyone says. Emery will take us to the cleaners. Right, Emery's a better manager. I don't care what anyone says. Look at the Premier League record. It's miles better. Right? Don't forget, Emery had us supposedly a worst squad. Well, he got us to a Europa League final, and he got us 5th. This guy can't even get us in the top half. So, I mean, obviously, like, and people still say that Arteta's a better manager. Are you mad? Honestly. It just doesn't make sense.
Thoughts on Basuma and Lamptey? I think there'll be immediate upgrades. Do you know what? I'd take Basuma, but I'm not entirely sure about Lamptey. Now, I'm a big fan of Lamptey. I think he's a decent little player, but two things that worry me. One is his injury record, and two, are we just not signing another younger version of Bellerin? Because he's got all the pace, but I'm not sure he's got the defensive side.
I would rather Max Evans because, I mean, I live Norfolk, Suffolk border, and I've got a mate who's a Norwich fan, so I do watch a bit of Norwich football. And I saw it last season, I saw it this season. Max Evans is quality. There's a reason why people like Bayern were trying to get him. He's a quality right back, and I'd take him over Lamptey, actually.
Big up Taib, big up Joseph as well. Big up to you guys.
Big up to everyone.
Let's have a look
Easter
here.
Sunday night. I just wish it was a bit more positive.
Yes, big up everybody in the chat. There's like loads of you in the chat. So yeah, do hit the likes if you've not done so. And if you're new around here, hit the subscribe.
Yeah, what are you doing? If you've not hit the subscribe button, what are you doing with yourselves? Oh.
Yeah, go on, hit the subscribe. So yeah, we're already almost at 40 likes as well, and we've only been going just over half an hour. So that's
If
mad.
say Arsenal, I'll ask you a question. Say if Arsenal, right, we know they're not going to get 5 or 6 players to really vamp this squad. We know that. They'll probably get 3 max, right? So if they get 3 max, which positions would you upgrade?
So me personally, I would upgrade the striker. I think we need a world-class striker, the creative midfielder, and I would upgrade. It's a tricky one, because I don't know. I'd like to say a backup left back, but I kind of feel we've got Cedric who can do a job there. He might not be the greatest, but can do a job there. So yeah, I would get someone for Party next to Party. I'll probably upgrade the striker and then the right back.
Yeah, I would say another we need someone to partner Gabriel. We need a right back replacement.
Joseph said, "How bad is our midfield? It's fucking terrible."
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. I would say we need another right back. We need a centre back to go next to Gabriel, right? Because Holding and anyone else near him are just like a liability. And for me, I'd put someone next to Partey, and I'd have a Gabriel as second striker. Because I see Gabriel become, if he stays at this club, right, and actually plays him, I could see Gabriel Martinelli doing what Henry did, which is come from the left wing and then go to the and become a striker. Because he's that amount of quality. He's clinical, he's pacey, right? He's strong, good on the ball, can bring others into play. I would put him up front as my second striker, and that way we can focus on getting another midfielder for Partey, right? Another defender for Gabriel, and another right back. If we're only going to get 3 players.
Big up Static and David as well. Big up to you guys. Currently 28 in chat, so yeah, do drive that like button as well. Absolutely smash the absolute granny out of that like button.
Would you take the here we go. Here's one. I think Liam's just mentioned it here. Danny Ings. Would you take him?
I would take him. Yeah, I would take Danny Ings. I think he's decent.
Premier League proven.
I think he's I think he's a really decent player, but do you know what, it really depends as well on it really depends on what kind of player we're gonna get, because he has been known to have a little bit kind of injury as well.
Yeah.
So we've got to be cautious here.
He is getting old as well. He's about 30 odd years old now. Apparently, Will Captain just said that.
Yeah,
so we've got to be
and that's the thing.
Well.
That's the thing. We've got to be cautious of the way things are going with him. So yeah, big up everybody in the chat. I can't believe how many's in. Like, there's 29 on YouTube now. 29 watching on YouTube. If anybody else wants to come on and have their say, listen, I'm going to do like a roll in, roll out situation. So if anybody else wants to come on and say, I know Bargav, I think you're interested. So I'll find a way of getting you the link. And then
I haven't seen Arsenal fans mention Haaland or Mbappe. If they are living on a different. They're in a different galaxy.
No, do you know what? Like, no, hold on, right? I mentioned Haaland the other day, Stephen. I mentioned Haaland the other day purely because I said, me and Sam Greenwood were talking about this, and I said that actually, if the Kroenkes spend that money, and if Odegaard stays, which, you know what, right? I'm not even sure. I know he's had a good few games, but I'm still not convinced by Odegaard. And last night I wasn't fucking convinced by him. But I said if he stays, Haaland would be tempted to come, right? Because he wants to go where Odegaard goes. Now, whether Arsenal stump up the money is a whole different fucking ball game, because listen, Arsenal ain't never ever gonna pay 100 and what they want. But you know what? It's a dream. It's a dream. But you know what? As Arsenal fans, why can't we fucking dream? Because that's all we've got at the moment, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the only thing we can do. We can only look back at the history books.
That's all we've got is a fucking dream.
I mean, my intro is all goals from 2004, and that's a reason. We ain't done nothing since.
Yeah, no, we haven't done fuck all.
I mean,
we've done fuck all, mate. It's just crap. It's just
I'd love to dream we could get Grealish. I'd love to dream we get Haaland. I'd love to dream we get Mbappe. You know, but it's like Mel knows. She's right. I will like support on my channel, right? She knows the analogy. I'm going to use it, and it's ludicrous because I like the songs. I like the music. Right? There's more chance of Ariana Grande turning up on my channel than us getting Haaland, Mbappe, all these players, all winning a Champions League in 3 years. There's more chance of that.
Yeah.
But you got to dream big. But that's
Yeah,
that's
if you
what
got
I'm
to dream
saying.
big.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. There's more chance of that happening than us doing anything anytime soon, especially with this damn manager. I know the players aren't great. Yes, the players are a problem. Yes, the owners are a problem. We all know this. But again, get what's the best out of your squad. And I'm sorry, you look at David Moyes is a clear example. That team on paper should be below us, and yet he's getting more out of that squad. We ain't getting nothing out of our squad. So I'm sorry, the manager's got to go. He doesn't even try and change it. At what point is he ever gone and thought about maybe it could go back to the way it was? Because our midfield's crap, so don't play so many midfielders, right? And play 3-4-3. No, let's not think of that. Let's just stubbornly go with the same rubbish every week. I mean, what do you want to say?
So Kia.
And everyone has a go at David Moyes, but he's been a quality manager for West Ham and for Everton.
Fucking hell, there's loads of comments here.
Yeah. Struggle to keep up.
Homeboy is the problem, says Roadmap. Big up Morris as well.
Yeah, Morris is a great one. Arteta is not good enough. The players are not always the problem. Absolutely. So Rafa Benitez is available. Yes, I've been saying Benitez before we even got Arteta. It's just I wasn't doing my YouTube channel at the time.
This is brilliant from Arsenal Manic. He said, since we sold the club to Kroenke, we've never challenged for a league title, and we gradually deteriorated. Yeah, we have.
Well,
and do you know
yeah,
what?
the last time we did have a challenge for the title, Leicester won it. That was the
do you know what it is?
Won it. That was our last.
Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is? Right?
Yeah.
Let me say this right. Do you know what it is? Because I don't necessarily blame the Cronkies as much as some people do, and I get why you guys do. I honestly get it, but I don't blame the Cronkies as much as you guys do, because they're not in charge of recruitment. Yes, they're in charge of hiring the people, and they're in charge of firing the people. But when you know next to nothing about football as they do, and they know fuck all, it's easy to. It's easy.
It's called egg chasing with. It's called rugby with crash helmets. That's their version of football.
But it's easy to run it into the ground when you don't know what you're doing. Whereas, and this is why I blame the people below him that have run it into the ground. You know, when you had guys like Gazidis and Wenger, who I think they knew that the Cronkies didn't know anything about football, and they took the absolute piss.
How could a chief executive have less power than the manager? What? Right? And I'm sorry, Will Captain makes a great point. Right? Simple words. We are just capital. The reason we were bought off all of our debts until the loan came in, obviously, which probably will get paid off by Kroenke, as a nice goodwill and all the fans went mad about it. Oh, maybe it'd be a turning point. He's actually helping us out. He's spending money. No, he's helping himself out. So he can go take out more loans to go buy them whatever he wants at the Rams. Right? Because he's got a debt-free asset. So if it all falls through the toilet for him, he can go, oh, yeah, I've got Arsenal. You can have that. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. He's done that to benefit himself. Though he's never going to get that into that situation, because him and his missus are extraordinary billionaires.
Big up Samuel Jones, who's just joined the chat. Do you know the thing is, Arsenal manager, I've seen your comment about Stan Kroenke should hire the best, but if you don't know what the best is, because you don't know, and I'm not saying that he's blameless. Absolutely not, because I've said it that he should have been at games. He should be more at games. He should be more at the stadium, and he isn't. But I just think the people in charge and Kroenke, I don't even think Stan Kroenke hired Arteta. Yes, he gave the approval and said, yeah, go ahead. But I think that was down to Edu and Vinay, who come in and said, listen, we'd like to hire, we think he's the right man. And Kroenkes don't know Arteta. They don't know the footballing. I bet they've just gone, yeah, okay. The problem with the Kroenkes is they're trusting the wrong people to run the club. That's it. They're trusting the wrong people. This is why I'm certain, and I'm going to stick my neck on the line here and say this, that if the Kroenkes had people working below them who understood the club, like proper legends on the board, like David O'Leary and if they I'm pretty sure we would be successful under the Kroenkes, but the Kroenkes are trusting the wrong people.
I think it's more that even if it looks like it's the wrong people, I don't think they actually care that if it's with the right or wrong people. They're probably actually happy if it is the wrong people, because then those people go, oh yeah, we don't need to spend anything this summer. You're all right.
Hang on, did I get it wrong? Arsenal man, let me hold on.
Gazidis transfers.
Wait there.
You mentioned something about David Dean, but like how he sold his shares to Kroenke. That's probably the only thing he shouldn't have done. But he did a lot of good for us.
Oh no, sorry, it was the real captain. Sorry. Yeah, sorry, Arsenal Manic. Sorry, I got it wrong. The real captain said it. Sorry, mate. Do you know what? There's so many fucking comments.
Yeah.
I forget who said what.
Bro, Matt makes it very clear. It's just a business.
And it's been do you know what it is? It's mad.
It's just a business. That's all it is. It's there to make profit. It's not there to win games. It's not there to win games or trophies. It's there to make money. Any way, which way or how.
Big up Danny Cook as well. Well, do you know what? There's loads of new people. Big up to you.
Big up everyone, man. Especially on an Easter Sunday as well. I mean,
Arsenal Manic says they can see Arsenal are failing, but why not make any changes? Why aren't they acting? Because they're making commercial money from Arsenal fans. I don't know. That's the thing. And I think that's born out of they don't understand. Because to them, they probably think it's successful. Do you know what I mean? Because they don't understand. They're probably thinking it's successful. Yeah, do smash the likes. I think what we're on
55 likes.
55. Wow, that's how many's in chat on YouTube? How many?
I haven't checked. I don't know. Oh, I've just seen the comment, but I'll try and get it up. Uh, 29 people watching.
How many?
29 on YouTube.
29. That's mad.
Yeah, scenes. Honestly, big up everyone watching.
Big up John 1886. 30. Oh, okay, 30. 30 people watching. Do you know what? Like, this is mad. This is absolutely mad. I love streams like this. When the chat's flowing as big as it is like this, and there's so many different opinions, there's so many topics of discussion as well.
I think also it's just people want to chuck because they're so angry of that performance.
Yeah, so am I, mate. I can't fucking stand it, mate. I can't. Every time I think about it, and I wasn't enthusiastic about the game anyway. I was like, do you know what? I could fucking take it or leave it. and we just massively bottled it.
I just thought, look, like seriously, you've got to put a fight up at least for this week. You've got to, and
Oh shit, Eric. Do you know what, mate? I've actually got a fantasy league, and people keep asking me for the code, and I keep forgetting to do it. So what I'm gonna
do you know
do?
what? I'm gonna do my own next year. I'm doing my own next season for my channel. I'm doing my own.
What I'm gonna do, Eric. What I'm gonna do, Eric, is I'm gonna post the. There's probably no point now of starting it this season. So what I'm gonna do is next season, I'm gonna post it here. I probably should have. A lot of people keep asking me, and I just keep forgetting to dig it out because there's listen, it's one thing after another. But I have got a fantasy team, and I don't know whether they'll let you join it now anyway. And because we're getting so close to the end,
yeah, it's like literally about 8 games.
I'm probably gonna start it properly again next season.
Nearly for 60 likes now. 59. Come on, one more. Someone hasn't pressed it. Come on. But yeah, I mean, what would you? I don't know. I mean, I never
almost
actually
at
asked you,
60 likes.
Yeah, I mean, who would you get in to replace?
Who would
Arteta?
I get in to replace Arteta?
I don't actually know who would you get in.
You know what? A lot of people, Eric says, don't forget to put Jota in the fantasy team. Yeah, I won't forget that, mate. I took him out because he was injured. Yeah, but who would I get in to replace Arteta? I would get Simeone. I'd love Simeone. I think he'd be the ideal man.
If you want to play pragmatic football, yeah, he'll know how to play it.
But that's the thing is, he might not have won anything, but he would certainly get us competing again. And that's all I want. Obviously, I want to win things, but most important to steady the ship. I tell you what, he wouldn't put up with fucking half of this team. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
A lot of people say Niko Kovac. I don't even know if I don't know. I'm not sure.
I ain't sure.
1-1 United Brighton. Wow. Okay, Brighton.
Oh, come on, Brighton. Do us a favour. Cheer us up. Newcastle did. I enjoyed the I was watching the women's game. Nice and sunny outside today in the afternoon. Right. So
Arsenal's not going to pay 45 million for Simeone.
No. And then given the wages and then given the money he wants to go spend in the transfer market. Nah. Big up Mel again. Right. Always bigging up everyone. Right. Joe Willock, equalizer against Spurs. Love it. Yeah, I mean, but the Arsenal would never pay 45 million to get rid of Simeone if they've got Arteta in charge. Right. Otherwise, why would they bother getting Arteta in charge in the first place? I think apparently they're offering him a new contract. That's what I've heard.
Yeah.
That just says it all, doesn't it?
Yeah, mate. Do you know what? Like, I'm rapidly getting fed up with this bloody lack of ambition.
Do you know what I get fed up with? Do you know what really winds me up? There's some fans, and most fans have their genuine reasons to back Arteta, and I get that. I might not get all of it, but I get it, right? And I can be very fair and have a balanced debate with them about it, right? But I do not get fans that will sit there and go, "Oh, we're getting top 6. We'll win Europa League, right? We're going to win Champions League in 3 years because Arteta said it, right?" Jack was never convinced to stay by Arteta, though it's all over the papers, right? Because it doesn't suit their agenda. I'm fed up with them saying, you have to be patient. You have to trust the process. I don't have to do anything, mate. right? If I want manager out, I want my manager out, right? And you ain't gonna tell me any different. And don't start telling me I don't support my club because I love
Yeah.
my club and I've got bigger standards for my club. I'm fed up with fans sitting here going, I'm in the Benfica game. How the hell we beat them, I don't know. But when we did, I had all these snaps by the second goal in that second leg, and some fans were sitting there like, "Oh, look at us! We beat Benfica. We're in the next round of the Europa League. Like it's some bloody achievement." Right? People like Piers Morgan tweeting our great European night. Who the hell says that in a Europa League? I'm sorry, right? Inter Milan at the San Siro was a great European night. I've got the whole DVD, right? AC Milan was a great European night with Fabregas. Barcelona was not not just scraping through against a crap Benfica side. No offense to Benfica, but the side is crap. And I just don't get it how they've lauded all this up, because I bet you if we had lost that game, they wouldn't have said it was an Arteta masterclass. They blamed it on the players. They wouldn't criticise the manager. Not one bit. I'm just,
Yeah.
I don't get it. Your standards for this club, you still even trying to accept that the Community Shield is a second trophy. We never considered it as a trophy when we were champions. Never. We just counted it as a friendly. So I'm sorry, your standards are so low for this damn club, and I should sit here and accept it. No.
Nah,
No,
exactly,
no.
mate.
I
Exactly.
want this club. I got rid of Arsene Wenger because I was fed up with top four. I wanted a title again. I wanted to try and win a Champions League. I wanted to try and compete for a title. I didn't want to be sat in 10th with this rubbish manager learning on the job. Arsenal Football Club should not be teaching managers how to learn their job. That's stuff that League Two sides do.
Listen, there's 33 in chat. Do smash the like button.
Sorry if I'm absolutely ranting, but
No, don't worry, mate. Listen, do you know what? It's great to have you on, and it's great to
no, I'm
great to
glad to
have
be
you
on,
on.
man. I've always wanted to come back.
I say I
Come on
didn't.
at some point,
Do you
man.
know what it is? I didn't plan on having any guests on this evening. I was just going to do a half an hour solo stream, and then I saw the so many response, and I thought, you know what? I'm feeling a bit generous. It's been a shit week. I'm just going to open it up and see who jumps to come on, and you jumped to come on. So yeah, listen, mate, it's absolutely.
No, you
But
jumped
listen,
on
there's
from my live
30.
awareness stream, man. So
Yeah. Listen, mate, you do a good job, man. Listen, there's 34 people in chat. Drive the likes up as well.
Yes.
Smash the like button. Do you know what? It's mad. Over 60 likes on this channel. And do subscribe if you're new
It's
to
amazing
the
what 3
channel.
words will do, isn't it?
It's absolutely mad.
It's amazing what 3 words in the title would do, isn't it?
It
Oh
is.
god.
Sack Arteta now. Yeah, it
Yeah.
is, mate. It
You
is.
should just put that. You should put that on every stream, and we'll be flying.
It's mad. But you know what? It's mad, mate. It's total mad. It's the response has been fantastic that people have given me over this last week.
Yeah, I think that a lot of people, right, the amount of responses have been incredible, and it's like I said before. Is that I may not have known him personally, right, like some people do. Not so much as like what the Claw and the Bansers and yourself and others do, but that just shows how that shows the measure of the man that he was. Is that I only known him for about a year since I started YouTube, or we started my channel and started doing live streams. And I remember watching my first ever live stream on a StreamYard, not on a StreamYard, that is. Right? So getting guests on and stuff. He was the first guest on. And like Lee said, he was the first one there in the backstage. I remember that. And that was me with 100 subscribers. It's mad. I wouldn't be where I am without his support, and obviously others as well. But
Nor
I
me,
wouldn't be where I am.
nor me,
Yeah.
mate, nor me. Do you know what it is? It's but yeah, also Melina's just put a good comment here, and I've just spotted it as I was scrolling down. Do subscribe to Stephen Featley's channel as well. So yeah, do go over and
We're
subscribe
so close to getting to 1,000 now.
to that.
We are 108. We're about 179 off 1,000 now.
So yeah, Melina, you're a mod in the chat. Do post the link to his channel, and I would say for you to do it, Stephen, but unfortunately, it only does it if mods do it because YouTube has this thing it blocks it if anybody else does it. It's only mods. But yeah, do it. Do that for us, Melina. Put Stephen's link in the chat. He's a great guy. Does fantastic content, and it's really really good content. VAR looking at a Brighton penalty. Wow.
Oh, please.
No penalty.
Please. No penalty. Aha. I bet. I wonder if United get a penalty if it was the other way around.
Yeah, there you go, Stephen. So Melina's put your link in. So
big up Melina. Right, I've got to talk to her as well. She's been a great support as well. She's absolute diamond.
So yeah, do you know what? And that's the thing I do. Like when I get people on, I never worry about. Some channels worry about competition and all that jazz. I never bother with that because at the end of the day, we're all doing the same stuff. We all support each other, and at the end of the day, YouTube's a massive platform. There's like millions and millions of people using it. Not going to run out of people. Do you know what I mean? And that's what people need to realize. It's not a competition. It's there's too much fucking shit going on in the world to worry about something like that. Do you know what I mean?
It's like, who can you trust? And I'm like, why? It's just. I mean, I'm doing it for a completely different cause whatsoever. For me, it's obviously for charity, and it's like
Arsenal Manic says.
You asked me if sorry, I just asked this: is it if someone asked me they got like 10 subscribers or something, they said, "Can you help me out with my channel?" I'll jump on because it's hard, especially when you're like just trying to get it started, and that's the thing. I'll keep going and helping other people out. That's one thing I'll try to do at least.
Arsenal Manic says, "What is the process?" I don't see any process. I accept we don't have the same quality as Man City, but we should be beating teams on. Arteta's failing to get results that we're beating teams on paper.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Like when you ask some people what the process is, they don't tell you.
Yeah. No, I know what the process is. It's a process to make profit. It's what I've worked out.
They don't tell you.
No one can tell me what the process is because the process what they really want to know is that the process is actually for the Kroenkes to make money, not anything else. That's the only thing that makes sense to me.
Yeah. And I echo what you say as well, Arsenal Manic. Yeah, Stephen, you are a great person, mate. You know what you do for the charity you do is fantastic. Do you know what I mean? Like, and people should really get on board with that. Really get on board with that.
I mean, honestly, is that if it weren't for the research they've done so far, I wouldn't be here. So it's my way of sort of saying thank you and giving back. If you see me in a hospital, I'll laugh and joke about. But if I see any university doctors, I will just go, do you want to practice? Because they have to do examinations and stuff if they want to go up a level in terms of registrars and consultants and stuff. So they like assess you and like look and do an examination. And I'd always offer if they want to come and look at mine.
Yeah,
yeah. So
yeah, it's mad.
yeah. So
It is
I'd
mad,
always help
mate.
out. It is. I'd
It's
always
mad,
help out.
and it's good. You know, honestly, it really is good that you help a lot of people out, and
Yeah, because the
people
thing
should
is,
get on
what
board.
I've been through, no kid should go through that. And you could find kids on that ward at the minute that are doing exactly the same thing I did 26 years ago. So
Yeah, and you know that's the
it happens.
same. That's the same way I look at things as well. Because growing up, I've always been the guy, because people, obviously people know that I can't see, so like, I've always been the person that's tried to fit in with people and just been had rejection after rejection after rejection because of that, people's perceptions of people who can't see, like, so now, like, when people ask for my help, I give it, because I know when I was a child growing up and I was in, as you go through society and you go through life, trying to make friends, and when you see people who would have a group of friends and they just would exclude you because of the fact that you had a disability, and to go through stuff like that is horrible. So
Well,
when people ask me for help, though, when people ask me for help, I'm always there. I'm like, yeah, no, sure, whatever I can do,
Do you know what's so funny is that sometimes there's a benefit, because when you do make friends and when you struggle to make friends and you get a few friends, and I've got a few friends that I know, they've come down to hospital to see me. Right? They travel 110 miles down to a hospital to see us in hospital and surprise us. So it's sometimes those friends unlike having a group of friends where, I mean, my sister's had a group of friends and they end up falling out with each other because, like, really, they're not really there when you need them. The few friends you make are sometimes the ones that you can rely on week in, week out. I could call a mate of mine that I've known a few friends that I can call a mate of mine and go, "Can I talk?" And he'll be there.
Bye.
So sometimes having not so many friends can also be a benefit, because when you do struggle to make friends and you do make a friend, that friend is probably more of a friend than what than other people would get.
What have we got here with the comments? Any idea why William didn't play yesterday? Not even on the bench.
Probably because he was playing well at that point. There's another one that was playing well at one point as well. William. He was playing well at one point, and what happened? He got dropped. I mean, it's like, what's the point? What's the point in playing well for Arsenal if you're going to get dropped? You know what I mean? It doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense anymore. I think even Wenger did that at one point towards the end of his career at Arsenal. But anyway, I was going to say, speaking of Wenger, what's about this new offside rule they're coming up with? What do you think to that?
Big up Bargav. Yeah, David says that was my social life.
Yeah, I think
yeah, it's mad, isn't it? It's just mad how, and when you go through that, people, it just makes you appreciate people. And I've never been one to judge anybody. Do you know what I mean? I've always been like, I'd like, as long as you're nice, as long as you're kind, and to put it bluntly, as long as you're not a dick, then I'll talk to most people. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
As
yeah,
long
I know
as
what you mean. I know what you mean.
as long as you and do you know what? This is why I can't stand. I don't. When I started this channel, I said, "Listen, there's going to be no discrimination of any kind, whether it's race, disability, or anything like that." It's why I can't understand all these fucking dickheads that just go around spouting racist stuff, and
Oh,
I guess because I've had that in the same way with my disability that I can't tolerate it. Not saying that anyone should tolerate it anyway, but what I'm saying is when you've had it yourself because of your disability, and this is the way I look at racism, right? People who who slag off people because of their skin color is um you know is kind of it's the same but different when people slag someone off for a disability, like saying
yeah. Well, you're at
like,
fault for
oh,
being disabled.
you can't. What's that? Sorry.
I mean, you weren't at fault for being disabled, was you? I
Well,
wasn't
that's
being.
what I
It was
mean.
my fault for being
That's what I
disabled.
mean.
It's my amount of times people have asked me that. Oh, they even asked me at 14 years old. Oh, you must have had a drink then. What sort of question's that? And another
Do you know what,
one. And if I say
Grant?
no, if they say no, they go and say, "Oh, well, your mum had a drink then when when she was pregnant with you." What the fuck?
Yeah. Do you know what I get, mate? I get it all the time, and I know we've kind of digressed off football, but it's good to talk. It's good to talk about this stuff because it helps people understand.
It's better than talking about Arsenal in a minute. I'll tell you that.
But do you know what I get, mate? Is when I cross the road and people are like, "How do you cross the road?" And I usually just go, "Well, it's simple, mate. Put one foot in front of the other." Do you know what I mean? Like anybody else. Yeah, mate. Honestly, I do. When people ask me questions, like just like that, and the one I get all the time is, "How do you have fun?" And I'm like, same way as anybody else. Like exactly the same way as anybody else. And and you know, this is it. I get when people ask me questions, like genuine questions, like, listen, like I've had it here in the comments, like, oh, not being rude, but how do you read the comments? And I like those questions because I can,
I mean, that's
I
how
usually
was
tell people,
interested. How would
but
you?
it's the questions like, oh, so you have to how do you feed yourself, or how do you cook? And it's those kind of questions and I am going to do a video on here, like I'm going to do like a cooking video, because it is different. I use different things, like I have a talking microwave and stuff, and um but yeah, like it's mad, like I this it's mad the kind of questions I've had.
Arsenal manager just asked me because he knows I'm an F1 fan.
2-1 United.
Yeah. You are an avid Formula One fan. Is there any institutional racism towards? Oof. I think when he first started, I don't think it was more towards him being his skin color. It was more the fact of I think it's because he had no. His father had to hold 4 jobs. He was never privileged enough to get the sort of entry that some drivers get, right? And which is why it doesn't. They didn't like the fact that someone who didn't have all the money and everything else that it would take. They didn't like it, but now I feel the FIA. I know the FIA now. They, especially last season, they've helped him set up the Hamilton Commission, as they called it. They're actually doing something. Unlike FA, they're actually doing something. They're setting up a commission to make it more accessible, more diverse. So they are actually making steps forward to challenge this. Whereas the FA, they just come up on another campaign.
David, I just want to say, listen, I know you were quoting his comment, but be careful putting that in here, like in YouTube, mate. Just I'm not having a go at you. I'm not digging you out, and I know you're just quoting what Ray Charles said. I'm just saying, just be careful with putting something like that. This is, I know listen, I know you're not a racist, mate, or anything like that, and I know you were quoting, but just be careful. Just be careful when you quote. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I know you weren't actually. You're just quoting what he said, but just be careful with that. And roadmap, no. So my other senses aren't heightened, and this is I get asked this a lot. And what it is because I use them more. It just means that I use them more. They're not heightened or they're not. So like where you guys could see, I just rely on my hearing and smell and touch. Whereas you guys, I have the same senses as you guys, but because I use those ones more than than obviously I can't use the seeing one. That's why I use them more.
Yeah, I mean, it's that. I always find it intriguing, especially when like some people have their own problems. I mean, one of my regulars has had a kidney transplant as well. So I always go and help. I always like to find out like what their problems are and what their symptoms are, and try and see if I can relate to it. And that way, if you can relate to it, you can probably try and help in a certain way, or get a better understanding of what people have to go through. Because some people might look at me on YouTube and look, oh, he's fine. There's nothing wrong with him. It's when like I'm going to the hospital. I remember doing a video to sort of make a stand about what I want to do.
Sorry, I wasn't laughing. I wasn't laughing
at
you. I've just seen a comment at the bottom. Somebody just come in and said Arteta in like from Wilton.
Yeah, but it's like I made a little video, and I was in the hospital at the time, and it was sort of like showing also what like the army fusion was having as well. And that's when people say, he's not well. Okay. And sometimes that's why I like the Liver Awareness show, because they've got that chance. Everyone's got a chance on that show every Tuesday at 6 p.m, whenever it is. It's definitely on a Tuesday, and you can come on and have your opinion, or ask any questions you may have of my problems, or anything liver related you want to like raise up. Plus, you can also, if you want to raise any causes you want to raise, such as cancer or anything like that, you can come on and have your say on it as well. So say like if you wanted to raise any causes that help with being blind or anything, you can come on and have your say over it.
Wilton, so I've been I hope I pronounced your name right. I've been blind from birth, mate. So yeah, I've been
Wow.
roadmap, you joker.
Do you think though that
You know what? Can I just clear this up? Sorry, I've got to clear this up, right? Yeah. Fucking Randy Viper, he's a regular contributor in this channel. He comes in, right? Yeah. Fucking peddling to people that I'm a closet fucking Man United supporter. I'm gonna fucking but next time he's in the chat, I'm gonna all I've had is comments of, oh, you're happy that Man United, Jesus Christ, like this guy. Half of the stream for your inputs.
Yeah, I was just going to ask him.
Thanks, Arsenal Manic, mate. Thanks for coming in and being a regular contributor in the channel of late as well. I know you've been a subscriber for a long time, but I know recently you've been in, especially like this week, and that you've been in my chat so much. So thank you for that, mate.
What I would ask is in terms of what was I going to ask? Yeah, would you say that being blind from birth, for example, is better to sort of cope with, and rather than having sight and knowing you've got your sight, and then having to lose it and having to readjust?
I'd say I'd say having your sight then losing it is worse because you know what you're missing when you've lost it. Whereas me, because I've got a little bit of vision, you know what I mean? Because I've got a little bit of vision and it's just been stable, I've not really lost anything, really, have I? It's just been the same all my life.
And it's probably easier to then cope with because you don't know any sort of that better or worse.
It's just been the same.
When did I turn Wenger out? When Van Persie was sold.
So yeah, guys, do smash the like button. I don't know how many likes we're on.
I'll have to check that now. I'll check that now.
But yeah, please smash
62.
the likes, guys.
62.
How many?
No, 67.
67. Wow.
That's what you call a stream. All right. Yeah.
Big up Mario Quintus. Said Wenger out since 2011.
What do you think about Slavia Prague then? On Thursday, since we're playing them in the end after all that's gone on. Because I'm not confident. I just want to echo Bargab what he's just said here. Live Awareness Show is the most important show, guys, on Steven's channel every Tuesday. It talks about very important humanistic issues, not saying suicide, loneliness, bullying, health, and I mean this one's gonna be about ankylopathy, which I have a lot. So it's just loads of different sort of topics, like health topics and social topics. I mean, we've done a lot about mental awareness last a week or two. I even had my sister on because she suffers from anxiety, so we did anxiety and loneliness last week. So she was on the channel, so which was fun.
Yeah, thanks for popping by, David, as well. I know you just put a comment there saying you got to shoot off. But yeah, listen, there's still 25 of you in chat. So that's absolutely fantastic. Listen, we've been going for an hour and 20 odd minutes, and we did rant about Arteta, and then we've sort of had just sharing our support. So yeah, there's 28 people in chat. Do hit the like button if you've not done so already. Listen, we're probably going to wrap up now. Stephen, mate, I want to thank you for absolutely joining me. It's been an absolute blast, mate. And there's been good. Like I said, I'd only planned to do a solo one for about half an hour, but this one's been absolutely fantastic. So yeah, I want to thank you for joining me, mate.
We're on 72 likes as well, so definitely smashed it.
Yeah,
definitely smashed it, and I enjoyed it. I've enjoyed every minute of it, mate. Honestly, and I'm glad I could come back. I'm glad I've managed to come on the channel.
Yeah. Listen, anytime, mate. Anytime. What I'll do is I'm just still trying to, because the channel's grown so much as well over the last week. I'm trying to work out schedules and shows, and you know how it is when you just toy with ideas, and then some work, some don't. So I'm just going through all of them, and I'm gonna do. Now there's a lot more people on here, and a lot more regular people. I'm gonna do a fans. I'm trying to resurrect this fans show. I've been trying for the last couple of months, and it's been an absolute flop. Where I've opened it up and people have been shy coming on. So I'm going to try and get that started at some point. I've got a lot of things in the pipeline as well. So once I get to 2K, I've got a lot of massive things in the pipeline happening on this channel. So yeah, guys, do share the channel as well. And those likes, I know I keep banging on about them, but they mean a lot because it bumps up the channel in the algorithms. And I've seen, even you know, that's the one thing that helps it get out there. So that's why I keep banging on about the likes.
Yeah, definitely. I will say this, and it should be finalized for Wednesday at 3 p.m. We should be having a 20-minute interview with Fabrizio Romano.
Okay. When you got that? When you
3 p.m. on Wednesday. It should be
okay.
finalized. Yeah, it should be finalized.
Yeah, that's cool, mate. That is absolutely cool.
I gotta thank Bargav because Bargav sorted all that out, and he's do you know what? He's an absolute legend when it comes to sorting contacts out. I mean, so he can pull off the marvelous things. We even try and, you know, I mentioned about like Ariana Grande going on the stream. Do you know what? I said for a laugh, I said, if she wants to raise awareness about mental health and all that after what happened at Manchester and everything like that. I said, I've got my own mental health problems. Why don't we just like send her agent an email, right? Say, yeah, let's get on and sort of raise awareness, you know? So give it a long shot. Dream
Yeah,
big.
Bargav's really good, mate. Bargav, if you're still watching, you're a legend, mate, because you've helped me out as well. And I know I've said this, Bargav, but I'm gonna get you involved more on the channel. It's just obviously with everything that happened this week, and then it's trying to fit everything in around with life opening up and stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna get you involved more as well, Bargav. So I'm going to sort a lot of this stuff out. Maybe Bargav at some point we'll sit down and we'll have a chat off air, off stream, and we'll sort of just iron all this out. But yeah, and Stephen, mate, definitely you'll be a regular on here as well.
I'll happily come on if you want me to.
So yeah, listen, guys. Do subscribe to Stephen's channel. The link's in the chat there. Actually, when you come on as well, once you hit over 1K, I'll be able to tag your channel in as well into the title. So so I'll be able to do.
So close now.
So I'll be able to do that for you as well. But yeah, do subscribe if you are new. I am going to be back tomorrow with a couple of shows. I'm working on a couple of guests for this week, so I'm not entirely sure. They've not confirmed yet, so I'm not going to make any announcements yet. But I'm working on. I've got a few things in the pipeline. I'm kind of waiting for a couple of emails back. But as you know, people are very busy as well, so it's just a waiting game. But I will be back tomorrow with a couple of streams. I'll do one at around between 1 or 1:30, and then I'll do one in the evening. I'll think about different topics, different streams and topics we can do. So yeah, guys, do subscribe, do leave a like, smash the subscribe on Stephen's channel as well. And listen, I'll catch you all tomorrow. Take care, guys.